Good morning, otherworldlies. This is Queen Juliana, your dark mass diva. Okay, this is disturbing, but I had to talk to you guys about it. A lot of people asking me about exes, problems with exes again. Okay, someone was asking me what's going on with exes. Someone said their significant other is talking about their ex all the time. And I said, okay, total red flag. This is absolutely not okay. It's worse if this person has the ex in their life and they're interacting with them all the time. Okay, first of all, you should not be with a person who still has their ex in their life. You should not be with a person who is talking about their ex all the time. Now, when people are ruminating about their ex all the time, that is mentally and emotionally unhealthy for that person. That means that person has not moved on. That means that person is not emotionally available to pursue the relationship with you. Okay, and that person can't be an emotionally balanced partner for you. All right, and it only just gets worse from there. Okay, that's almost the good news. Okay, because it's just getting worse from there. You should never tolerate somebody who's talking about their ex all the time. Okay, because that's mental cruelty to you. Okay, first of all, that person, if a person is talking about their ex all the time and saying bad things about that person, about how that person lied to them, cheated on them, did all those things, you shouldn't be sitting there going, I'm the good guy, I don't do things like that. No. They're basically trying to say they think you're going to do it too. Okay, and if they're saying all these bad things about that person, that means they're still emotionally attached to that person. That means they haven't made peace with whatever that person did to them. That also means they're still in love with that person, and they haven't had closure with what that person put them through, but they're still attached to that person. Okay, I'm going to talk about men and relationships. Okay, men don't ever fall out of love with women. Okay, it doesn't matter what a woman does to a man never falls out of love with a woman. So if a man is talking about that lying, cheating whore or whatever, he's still in love with her. Okay, so if you're with a man and he still has that ex-woman in his life, you're in deep trouble. It doesn't matter if she's ugly, if she's remarried. It really doesn't matter. If you're better than her in every single way, he's still in love with her. Okay, men never fall out of love with their exes. In fact, men are just notoriously obsessed with the ex-woman they used to be with. They never get over whatever ex-woman they were with. Okay, and the only way to proceed in a relationship with a man is to make him cut off contact with the woman he used to be with. Okay, or else you can't really be in a relationship. I know what you're thinking. Well, what if that's his baby mama and they have all these kids together and stuff? You guys are not going to like this, but I would just, unless you also have kids, I would just not be with a man that has kids. If they have a baby mama, unless he just has sole custody and has nothing to do with the mother. Seriously, because that's just kind of a problem waiting to happen. I know of couples that, were together, say like they're together for 15 years, they get a divorce, they marry other people, they still get together, he brings her the child support check or whatever, they go to bed together. They're married to other people. That stuff actually does happen, okay? And it happens a lot. Don't kid yourself. So, and their current spouses are none the wiser. So, I just want you guys to know, just realistically, those things do happen. So, because they're familiar to each other, okay? I actually know somebody who did something like that. I don't associate with them anymore, but I actually know somebody who did something like that, okay? It happens. So, honestly, I would not, I would not really get involved in a situation like that. I mean, I personally wouldn't. Okay, so Zen doesn't have any kids. Okay, the only kids he's going to have are with me. Alright, so the only way you should really be with a guy is if he cuts off contact with all ex-girlfriends. Whether you're male or female, you should not be with somebody who keeps exes in their life, okay, or talks about exes, or, you know, we're talking ex-friends with benefits, or exes they were involved with, or ex-crushes, or people like that, okay? You should be able to just cut contact with people like that. I still have exes looking me up from 30 years ago, saying, I still think about you, and try to meet up with me, okay? So, I mean, I bet almost any of my exes would take me back. And I sincerely mean that. So, whether they're with somebody or not, because I know how men think. Okay? And that's not me being arrogant. That's me knowing how men think. Okay? They would rather take an ex back. That's how they are. Okay? So, that's just realistic thinking. That's why you need to cut off contact with ex-women. Alright? Don't open the door. Now, when men are talking about their ex, and sometimes when women are talking about their ex, when they're doing it a whole lot, that's their subconscious letting you know that they're cheating on you. Okay? That's their dark side confessing, I am cheating on you. Alright, without them coming out literally saying, I'm cheating on you. You know, that's just their dark side telling you. Alright, so they're basically confessing to you that they're double dipping. Alright, so you don't need to put up with people who are emotionally unavailable talking about their exes like that. That is not fair. If you don't like people talking about their exes, if you don't like people who flirt, okay, because I'm going to tell you about people who flirt. And this doesn't have anything to do with exes, but I think as long as I'm making a video about this, I'm just going to include it, alright? People flirt with other people in front of you to test you. This is why they're testing you. They're going to do it under your nose. They're going to see how, quote-unquote, jealous you are. They're trying to do it and call you insecure if you have a problem with it. What they're going to do is they're going to just joke around and dance a little too sexual with other people and flirt with other people under your nose and sit too close to other people and be a little too friendly with other people and drink and party with other people when you're not around and just do things that are just a little bit too inappropriate. Just try to see what they can get away with, because they want to see if they can cheat on you right under your nose, because you're letting them get away with things, okay? So if you don't like them complimenting other people on social media, if you don't like them liking other people's pictures, if you don't like them complimenting other people sexually in front of you or behind your back, or saying certain things to people, or putting their arm around other people, or doing whatever, if you have one of those flirty girlfriends who like sitting on other guys' laps or whatever, you put a stop to it. Say, that is really disrespectful. Don't do that ever again. And if they try to call you paranoid and insecure, say, no, I'm not going to let you pull that crap. Tell them it's not cool. Say, if you want to do that kind of stuff in a relationship, you're not going to do it in ours. Okay, because people will do little things to see what they can get away with to do bigger things, okay? Pretty soon they're going to try to get you in a poly relationship, or just try to do little things to see how open you are to little things, and try to get you to experiment and do little things just to get you to the point where you're letting them cheat. Okay? Or they start talking about how cute other people are, or, it's to the point where they're not giving you compliments, they're giving other people compliments. They're just trying to make you insecure. They're trying to get you open to things to where you're just putting up with other things, okay? And they're talking about their ex and they won't talk about you, that kind of thing, okay? So it's to the point where you're this placeholder, where you're safe, and you're not really the person they want to be in a relationship with, okay? And you see all the signs are there, and pretty soon you're just going around insecure all the time. All right, so it's, they're using you basically, right? They're just using you to be in the safe relationship with, while they go around literally physically messing around with other people. They just want to see what kind of wool they can pull over your eyes, because they're constantly just doing things that are inappropriate so they can use you, okay? So a lot of that is in the same family of what I'm talking about, all right? So a lot of people are just with you because they actually really want to be with their ex, but they don't completely want to be with the ex, but they don't really want to completely be with you either. You know what I mean? They just kind of want to have their little cake over here. You're kind of like their little healthy meal, and their ex is kind of their fun meal, but they kind of just want a balanced meal. They want a little bit over here and a little bit over there. So what you want to do is, they disrespect you enough, you need to have the strength to walk away. Because honestly, it is really not that bad to be alone than to be disrespected like that. But you can't put up with people that keep exes around. You can't put up with people that talk about exes, because these people are basically just telling you, hey, if I had the chance, I would go bang the ex right now. They're telling you that, okay? And they're also telling you that they're probably doing something with the ex as well. If they're not doing something with the ex, it's because the ex is saying no. That's the only thing that's keeping them, and the fact that you're looking at them at that very moment. The minute your head is turned, it's on. And I think you know that. So you can't tolerate. You can't give them an inch, they're going to take a mile. So you can't tolerate that kind of thing, and there's a reason it's making you sick to your stomach. It's because you know that they're going to disrespect your relationship. So you deserve better than that. Both girls and guys, that women do that stuff, and men do this stuff. It's not just one gender doing it. It's everybody doing it in every kind of relationship. So people are going to push the limits. People are not supposed to keep their exes around. But we have such a good friendship. If you're one of those people that have an innocent relationship with your ex, and you guys are such good friends and nothing's going on, I don't want to hear about it in the comments. I don't want to hear how special and innocent it is. I'm going to just delete your comment, okay? Because I really just want to shut this nonsense down. So you guys just need to stop, okay? I don't want to hear about how your poly relationship is working out. I don't want to hear about it. I'm just going to delete your comment, okay? Because this is something really serious, and I want people to quit disrespecting each other. I want people to quit with the nonsense. I want people to just stop with all of this, okay? So quit talking about the exes if you want to have a respectful relationship. Quit keeping the exes around. Quit calling them friends. They're not your friends. They want to sleep with you, and you want to sleep with them. Don't believe your significant other when you say there's no more sexual attraction. There was at one time, so there still is. At least one, if not both people still want to sleep with each other. Okay, we're all adults here. We don't expect people to believe lies like that. Okay. All right. Well, this has been Queen Juliana, your Dark Mass Diva, and I want everybody to respect each other, and I want people to be grown-ups, and I really just, want people to just treat each other right from now on. So I hope we can all do that, and I hope you guys have a beautiful day, and I will see you in the next content. Bye-bye.